Okay, this is Robert again with a video from this past Sunday up at Laguna Seca with the Hoosier Super Tour. Had a fabulous weekend of weather, four nights of great restaurants. Uh, Racing was okay too, as we'll see here. Saturday I got the third place trophy, but this video is a little more interesting from Sunday because I make a mistake and have to work my way back through the field a bit. Quick view of the map. Most of the turns are done in turn 2, 3, and 4, and turn 11. Most of the passes. I hope I said that. I'm on the left side of the row, or the inside, if you will, and the third car, if that helps you. I left some of the native audio going there for a second, but it was a really breezy day, and so there's a lot of wind noise on the video that Carrie Ann's shooting from the hill here, or the stands as I refer to it. I'm the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth car there in line, and Larry's right in front of me, and here's the start of the race from inside the car now. You couldn't really see it from the previous shot, but Larry doesn't really realize I'm up as far as I am on the inside here, and he closes the door on me pretty firmly there, but I was ready for it, and not that big of a deal, so kind of settling right into where I started here. Hoping to get by Larry quick so I can chase John and Jay and a guy named Jim up in the wild card car. I'll explain that later, but doesn't quite work out that way. But a good race, so I'm going to try some more native audio here for a minute. The GoPro shot makes it look like I'm pretty far behind, but you can see Larry taking an inside defensive line there, so it's not really that far. And I'm going to pressure him a little bit more, I think, coming up into the next turns. Um, the next lap, third lap, and fourth lap, I'll pretty much stay in car like this and a lot of native audio, and then we'll get a little bit busier. Middle of the second lap here up the corkscrew, and as you can see, still pretty close behind him, and making him feel a little pressure. And he was better than me in turn 11, I think, and one other corner. It'll come to us here in a minute. But I was better in turn 3 and 4 area, and down through turn 10 and 11. I gained a lot of ground on him for most of the weekend. little easier to see from this perspective, but you can see I gained some ground on him here in turn 3, even though I didn't do that one perfectly that time, and turn 4 as well. And then I think it'll be the next, it's this lap right here. The little dirt goes up by whoever's in front of him. I think that was probably John. And as you can see, I think he must have lifted. He probably thought that car was coming back on, but couldn't quite get by him. And this is not a great passing zone right there unless you're really up alongside. So backed out and figure I'll be able to get him here in turn 9, 10, 11, somewhere. Carry-on shot here in the corkscrew shows that we're really not very far behind the leaders. If I could just get past, I might be able to stay in touch with them, but again, it doesn't quite work out. I do get a pass on Larry here. It's coming right up, so we'll switch to some native audio for a minute. This is Carrie-Ann's view at the very end of that pass, and worked out real nice, and it's nice and clean. Larry's right behind me here, but as you can see, even as we come out of turn 3 and especially 4, I'll start pulling the gap on him. And so I'm settling down, I think, to just finish in 4th overall and 3rd for the race, but we'll jump ahead a lap or so and you'll see what happens. On second thought, this is a good place to explain. There's actually 3 cars in front of me. One of the cars is quote illegal. He's not using the spec tires that the Formula Car Challenge uses. So I'm 4th overall, but I'm 3rd in the Formula Car Challenge, the Formula Atlantic class, driving the PFMs like this. You see we jumped ahead to lap 5, and you're about to see me go to sleep at the wheel. We'll let the picture here tell the story to begin with. Okay, yeah, that was pretty stupid. I just drove right off the track, and then I didn't jerk it back on. I just got bounced, I think, back on. I'm not sure. Turn up your volume. You're going to want to hear my wife and Bob.
Oh! Oh, shit.
Oh, you threw it away.
Oh, baby. What did you do?
So, pretty annoying, but super relieved I didn't hit anything, no damage, and I get back on the track and the car seems okay. Lost a lot of places, as you can see. Okay, regroup. Okay, so I got back on the track. We're going to skip 6 laps ahead. You can see I'm making a nice pass here on the outside, but it's going to get a little exciting. Thought the drama was over. I do some heads-up driving here, though. You'll see in the next shot clip, from the exterior, you can see that light blue car. He's actually the 3rd car. I passed both of these cars in front of me here, going down into turn 2. And for some reason, he really smoked it in there and outbrakes himself. And I fortunately just took a glimpse of the mirror, saw him coming, and managed to avoid him, again, as you can see right there at the end. And again, as the caption indicates, I unfortunately lost a lot of ground to the other 2 cars that are in front of me. But we skip ahead a lap here to lap 13. Now there's 3 more cars again, and I'm chasing them down pretty quickly. But after the last turn 2 thing, I'm like, okay, how am I going to get by these guys without putting my car at too extreme a risk? And again, you're about to see that. Okay, back to the in-car video. We're just leaving turn 5 to go up the hill into turn 6. Most of you will recognize this. I see a couple wide. I'm not too sure about that. Oh, look. There's one off. Oh, there's 2 off. Oh, he's going to come back in front of me. No, he doesn't. Okay. I might have should have blown on by him, but I just wasn't sure what was going to happen with him. Thought sure he'd spin. And down the corkscrew we go. So lap 13, and Larry's a ways up there, but whoop, double yellow flag. I wonder, am I going to get a chance to catch up to everybody in front of us? And yep, there's double yellow at start finish as well. So now the 2 cars and I in the front, we're just chasing the pack here for a while. Skip all the way ahead to lap 17, I believe. If you notice at the bottom, my data and stuff is all broken, but who cares? I'm passing cars right here. Let's look at that. This is into turn 2, and so I'm pretty pleased about that. There should only be a few more cars in front of me now until Larry. In fact, I think I see him, but don't have time to look right at the moment. So we'll go back to native audio for a minute in this next section.
So this is restart of the race. Robert is in 5th, even though he's at the end of the pack here. He's not at the end of the pack anymore.
You might have heard Carrie Ann say I was in 5th. That's actually just 5th of the PFMs. I'm actually passing for position here. These are also Formula Atlantics, except they're F4s. Past the Formula Mazda, actually, he was traffic, and there's an F4 in front of me now. I'm going to stay with the narration here. This F4 is pink and white, which would indicate to some people that it's a lady. It is. It's Amanda. This is her 2nd race. And I'm not going to scare the heck out of her by trying to pass her there. Do it right here, and she's real good about giving us room. So, to further explain, even the Formula Mazda I was passing was for a position because all of those cars that passed me when I was off track. This clip here of the corkscrew is a really good place to see. That was one of the leaders, John, I think, right there, both of them. And then right here, coming up, next car, that's Larry, and the F4 and myself. And so got a good chance of getting 3rd place, I'm thinking, at this time. Again, pointing out the data is wrong. It's lap 17, and I'm going to pass this F4 here going into turn 11, so we'll just watch that native audio. So turn 2, lap 18, beginning of it, and today's race is one of the longer ones of the year. It's a 35-minute race, even though that's a sprint, I guess. But I'm thinking I've got a chance to catch Larry. There's only one car in front of me, but I think it's indicated here in a second. You'll see he gets a couple pass on some traffic, a couple of Formula Mazdas that are being lapped, and don't ever quite pass him, but I do get a lot closer, and he told me at the end of the race he was really getting worried. But congratulations to him. One of his first races back, he gets a 3rd. And this is the official podium for Formula Car Challenge. And they got some tires. I won some tires last week. And here's the full results, all 18 cars. Naturally, I got to thank Bob Morris for towing the car up and taking care of it like he always does. He's just a superb mechanic. And then my wife is the best polisher in the West. I actually make that the whole planet. And we missed our teammates.